there's a spot in here that someone recognized. I didn't even realize it. Right in here you can see Gene Simmons. So you can't really see it probably through this camera, but you can see Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley. There's Gene Simmons right underneath the V, and over there right underneath the A is Paul Stanley. If you look real close, like someone just told me that the other day. I couldn't believe it. If you really look in there, you can see all kinds of different things.
That's pretty neat.
Inside this right in there. This is the newest one.
Where'd you get the title from? Penetration.
Okay, the guy Fred that played on our first album.
Yeah.
Right before he got hurt, he was real good guy, and everybody, he created our past. He was a great writer. It's just a wild thing that happened. He was 100% into it. But right when he was going, on the way home, we had just finished our tour. He was on the way home, and he was writing this song, and he was telling Arnie about his penetration point. And he didn't use the words that he had, but we used the title. He said it was cool. He was enthused about it. He was really, still keeps up with me and asks me what's going on with the band. He's really into listening to it, even though he's changed a lot. It's like, I don't know, something possessive and they want to stop in New Orleans and end up drinking these drinks called the Troublemaker. So they're daiquiris and they're like, and next thing you know, around in New Orleans they won't let you use the bathroom or nothing. It's like you gotta pay, get in, but they don't unless you're a customer there. So it's like so it's like this one place told him not to use the bathroom, and he went back there about a half hour later, and the guard grabbed him, put him into like a bear hug. He tried to get away from him, and when he went to get away from him, he swung his hand and it went right through the glass. Can't believe that.
X! Is there an address?
Triple X!
Almost a radio fan.
Yeah, if you want to get in touch with us, you can just write to Nasty Savage, P.O. Box 7642, Tampa, Florida 33673. If you didn't get it, rewind it.
That's cool. Yeah. Wild road stories. Do you have any? What was the wildest thing?
XXX! Oh God, I could go on days about wild road stories.
Tell a couple.
Well, our first tour we were opening up for Slayer, and these people were letting us stay in their neighborhood. All these school children were skipping school, trying to hang around the bus, act like it was the cool hangout. And the one guy was on a road crew. I don't think he heard of the word shower or clean feet or clean socks. But his name was Lance. We were trying to figure out how to empty the toilet because we were fixing to leave the next day.
Yeah.
And these people were real cool to us, man. It was like they were giving us steak dinners. And they were treating us like kings, man. Because their son was in a band just starting out.
Yeah.
He was all excited, telling the whole neighborhood. There must have sometimes I had like a shirt stand out in front of the bus. We were just parked out there and selling like a few every hour. Just the people, neighborhood kids coming by and hanging out, acting like it was cool to hang out.
Yeah.
By the bus, there was like about 30 kids hanging around the bus constantly, and it ended up that Lance was trying to figure out how to empty the toilet because we had to empty out anything. He pushed the button and it emptied all out in their gutter, all right by their front yard and everything. It was just a big mound.
They must have loved you.
People were so cool to us, and it was like, wow.
What did you do? Did you clean it up?
Lance was out there with a garden hose for about 2 hours, and the whole neighborhood stuck. It was pretty good.
Oh, wow.
What else have we got? Oh, God, I don't think. There's some wild stories from over in Europe, I just can't think of them. Pause that for a second. Yeah, when we went over to Europe, like, the first time, they told us, oh, everything will be taken care of, don't need nothing. We get over there, as soon as we get up there ain't no one to be found, they didn't know what And this one guy finally comes up about 2 hours later and says, "Oh, follow me." And you know, we didn't have very much money with us or nothing. He goes, "Oh, y'all got to pay your own fare and all this stuff." You know, it's like we had to pay out of our own pocket to get to where we had to go after that. It was like, and we were pretty much broke. And then it was this one guy who promoted all the shows named Eric Cook, that was his name.
Yeah.
But he said, "Oh, everything will be taken care of, don't worry." And we get there to England, and it's like, we had to stay in these hotels. Well, first we had like, I had 2 guitars I had to carry, plus my luggage, plus just everything I had, right? And Ronnie had probably about 200 pounds worth of luggage. We had to walk for like 4 miles through England in like 10-degree weather after leaving sunny Florida.
Oh man, yeah.
It was like, oh shit, walking through the snow, hating life. It's like, God, dude, this is what you gotta go through. So finally we get to where we gotta go. We gotta walk up like 4 fleets of stairs to get up in this hotel in England without a TV.
Oh.
And in the toilet, they had, in England, I thought it'd be a dream to go to London, England.
Yeah.
And right outside the hotel, they had these rabbits hanging off of ropes for sale. And I was like, I got pictures of them somewhere.
Whole different world. Yeah.
Oh, the guitar's all dated.
Oh, shit.
That was the balcony of our hotel.
Oh man.
If you could, let's see if you can get this.
Yeah, let me get out of the light first of all.
This is the romantic view of out of the hotel that we were at, and that was about a mile down the road. The closest store that you
This is in London, England.
Yeah, this is London, the dream world. And this was just some of the stuff we had to lug around. There's some of the guitars and some of the luggage, right? That's not even half of it. And where is it? Oh, wait. Those are our tour buses. They were cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, the film crew. Right here was the show we played in Katowice, Poland. There was
Oh man.
13,000 people there or something
Wow.
like that. That was some of the crowd. Some of the guys from each band. This is the streets of Poland right here.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder if this is coming out. Some homemade Nasty Savage. This is a devil with a pitchfork in the middle of the streets of Poland right there. That's just the streets of Poland. There's some of the people. This is a band called Wolfspider from Poland. There's the Abaddon. He was our tour manager. This is in Germany. Trying to find it. Oh, there's old Cronus. There's guys in Onslaught. There's those rabbits right out of our hotel.
Holy shit.
That's what we thought it'd be a dream. Look at it, this dream was. And here's 3 days without a shower. There were times where you had to go 3 days without a shower. It was kind of neat.
Yeah.
But you know, that's...
Felt like you were in the dead.
Anyway. But as for England, man, I don't know, man. It's pretty screwed up over there. I thought it'd be a dream, man. It really sucked. I mean, not the, not the shows, but it's like just the, they don't like Americans there. I thought
the culture is totally different.
They're still against them from hundreds of years ago. But and even the toilet paper over there, it's like a wax paper. I'm not kidding. It's like a wax paper. I thought even wiping your ass sucks.
Man. Like hell. How was the weather?
Weather was terrible.
Yeah.
Food was terrible, man. England sucks. That's all there is to it.
Well, how was your fans?
Oh, England's fans was cool.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool.
Yeah.
But Holland was really great.
Yeah.
Poland was really good. Poland was the biggest crowd, but man, England sucks. But I guess the main reason I didn't like it was because it was so expensive, and I thought it'd be. Everybody talks about, you think it would be great.
Yeah, but hell. Would you like to go back there to tour?
Yeah, I'd like to go back there to tour, but I wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah.
And they had like a giant hotel room, right? And one TV for the whole hotel. You have to go down to this one room and watch it if you want to watch it.
You stand on shoulders.
And I thought this shit was like prehistoric, but man, you don't know how much we I mean,
You appreciate America more.
I don't know how much I appreciate things. You don't know how
Yeah.
much you appreciate a convenience store. There ain't nothing convenient over there, man.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want film for your camera, you gotta go to this store a mile that way. If you want stamps, you gotta go a mile this way. If you want to go to the post office, a
A
mile.
lot of exercise.
It's like, man, Europe is a whole different world. We don't know how good we got it here, really.
Yeah.
'Cause there ain't no such thing as a Circle K.
Yeah.
We're in
Have you ever been up to Canada? You ever played up in
yeah,
that
we
area?
played there. We played a festival there with Celtic Frost, Voivod,
World War
Possessed,
III.
and Destruction. Yeah, we were in that. That's probably one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
You know, so that was one of the first. That was our biggest show at our first biggest show.
Out of the area.
Like,
Do you get a lot of people in Florida? Say, playing Tampa?
Ben, you get company.
yeah. Oh. But Canada was real cool.
Yeah. All right, well, we can end it here.
Yeah, that's it.
Like getting frozen in the snow.
Okay, and welcome back to Volume 4. Thrash Metal VideoZine. And that was just Nasty Savage, filmed from the truck by yours truly, Johnny here.
The effect master.
Yeah, the effect master, pretty killer cameraman there. Okay, now we're gonna do some reviews. I guess I'll start off here with Toxic. Think This. It's off, if I'm correct, Road Racer. Yes, it is Road Racer Records. It was released in '89. If you can zoom in on this. Think This is a real. It's an intense thrash, sort of, I'd say, speed metal band. I wouldn't call them thrash, definitely not death. It's just speed, lots of double bass. They do have one ballad in there, which some death metal bands frown against. But they're a good double bass band. They toured with King Diamond for a little while on the East Coast here this year. And I'd say pick them up, if you like the speed metal, power metal type bands, you'd like Toxic. Think This. Their first album is also, I believe, on Road Racer, and that's entitled World Circus. But Toxic, killer band, pick them up. And we got Voivod here, and we're going to start over here with Nikolai.
Solid is killer. Pure geniuses. That's about all I can say. Pick it up. You should. What do you think of this album, John?
Alright. I'm an old Voivod fan. And man, these guys changed. It's scary. Oh man, it's really scary.
Why do they hear my
Man, these guys are gonna be mad, I don't like this album. And the cover of Astronomy Domain, that's pretty cool. I think that's cool. The old Pink Floyd's pretty cool. But it's not my taste, man. What can I say? I like that though.
Okay.
It's good.
Voivod, Nothing Face Out. I here have to agree with John. I very rarely put down a good metal thrash album, and like John had said, I've been in a Voivod, since Dimension Hydra, or however you want to pronounce it, and I love that album. I like the album a little bit. There's a few songs on there that I can bear with, but basically I think they could have done a lot better. So I think
you said both nuts.
he thinks we're nuts.
I agree with Skit. I agree with this.
He
man.
agrees with me, and over here Siskel, he disagrees. But this album, are you ready for this? Catch this, cameraman. This goes out the fucking window.
Oh man.
Okay, so much for Voivod. We're sorry, dudes. We love you all, but
Thumbs up the Voivod, thumbs down the down and skip.
okay. So we got mixed opinions.
Don't waste your money.
Waste your money and steal it.
Next we got Raven, Dark Angel, Death, Faith or Fear and Forbidden. Kick fucking ass
Godly.
CD. Pick it the fuck up. It is definitely worth it. It's not the easiest to get on CD, but cassette you can find it everywhere.
I know.
And album, pick it the fuck up. It's a little overpriced, but hey, it's worth it, man. It does justice to the show. That's all I can say. Every band on here kicks motherfucking ass. Pick it the fuck up. I'm going over to John.
Oh man, me and Nick were at this show back in '88 at the Trocadero, and God, you gotta like one of these bands if you're in the thrash. Dark Angel is probably the best band on that bill. And got Death and we got Faith or Fear from Philly and Forbidden. Unfortunately, Raven headline. I don't think they should have been there.
No way.
I'm not into Raven. They're just like regular heavy metal, which isn't bad, but I don't like Raven. I never did. And they're trying to make a comeback, and they blew it. You won't hear anything from them now. But oh, you got great tracks on here. You got a couple from Death, and a couple from Dark Angel, a couple cuts from each band. Really good. It sounds really good. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it.
Why don't you zoom in on there over on Faith or Fear? That's a new one that
Yeah, check them out.
they gave
play
us
the Ultimate
permission
Band.
to do there. Faith or Fear is one of the bands on the Ultimate Revenge 2, and if you can pick up the Ultimate Revenge 2 videotape, you can get some concert footage there, or just pick up the CD or cassette.
Or pick up Thrash Metal Video CD number 1.
Yeah, we got Faith or Fear in there, and I'm sure we're gonna do another review on Faith or Fear soon in the future.
Okay, let's let Nick in.
And Nick's gonna review the CD.
Not much you can say about this that they didn't say already. This is a pretty killer CD, pretty killer. And like Sim said, it does a lot of justice to the show. Because the show wasn't that cool, it was like sort of rushed and all.
It was, and they got no sound checks whatsoever.
Yeah,
Only
they sort of
Raven got a
sounded pretty
sound
scared.
check. It was rock
Like, I don't know, as you can see, Faith or Fear is sort of an active band, and by the beginning of there, they just sort of stood there, so, I don't know. Personally, I think Faith or Fear are the best band on this bill.
Definitely.
Dark Angel!
What John
Forbidden.
yeah, boy. No, Faith or Fear.
Forbidden.
And no, hopefully we'll have an interview with them soon because the drummer just left after the shows last show I played with them, so hopefully we'll have like a sort of update on Faith or Fear to see what they're doing. But
Yeah.
got like a lot of new songs and also I'll try to talk to the guys to get an interview.
And if I could interrupt for just a second, if you are a heavy Faith or Fear fan, okay, this is the man to talk to, okay? Based in Philadelphia, these guys get every single Dominance and Faith or Fear, concert they put on, and they're
And
totally
Solitude.
killer, like you just saw here, and Solitude. If you ever need any full
And
shows,
Meatballs.
and Meatballs, the many Meatballs, this man is lead guitarist for the Meatballs. Anything out of Philly that you want full shows of, we can get. You can send to me at the P.O. Box and on the flyers you may have seen, or you can, write to Nick. We're going to give some addresses afterwards. Definitely, if you ever need any full shows, let us know. And we're on our next review, which is Overkill's Years of Decay. Okay, we'll let Nick start with this one.
This is fun. There's not much I can say for this besides I think Overkill sucked, always have sucked, and always will suck. They suck.
So much for him.
Don't
I'm
listen
gonna
to him.
review this next, man, so I can get him back up there. I think Overkill's always ruled since EP1. I'll admit.
They sucked from
I'll admit.
demo one.
I'll admit. Okay, he talked about bandwagon. I heard him talk about Overkill before about bandwagon jumping and things like that. Or maybe they're a California band. Hey, there's a lot of bands out there, so of course it's gonna seem you're jumping on the wagon. But Overkill Years of Decay is better than some of the stuff I've heard. It's not as good as some of the stuff I heard, but it's a good album. You can't really put it down. They do have a ballad. What can you do? A lot of bands have ballads on there and they sell out a little bit, but Overkill Years of Decay, I'd say definitely pick it up. I love Overkill. Gonna go over here to John, the Heineken man.
Overkill, oh god. I went to see these guys up in Lamor's Dark Angel Oh man, here's a band I started out with. I'd say back in 83, 84, when the first EP came out with. And they were killer back then. I think they were really good. Taking Over was good. That was the last good album, I think. And then they came out with these past two, and I thought they really stunk. I have to agree with Nick, they really got sucky. I'm sorry. But I don't know, if you're just into like standard power metal, I'd pick up Overkill. That's all I gotta say. I hate to put them down because I used to love these guys.
I want to
Now
show
they're
you
doing
something
ballads.
about Overkill.
Ballads make me sick!
I want to mention this. I don't know if you ever took notice of this, but Overkill see green. That's what Overkill see, and
Yeah, Cash, the rock
they
stars
see
now.
the green, and that's why everything is like what it is. Overkill.
I'm
sucks.
sorry, they whipped out.
I'm sorry, but I like Overkill, so...
And I missed the original drummer, man. Rat Skates was
If
God.
it was mine, I'd throw it out the window.
I say Overkill. I say Overkill rules. They're on tour right now, so catch them.
Yeah, catch 'em.
Overkill. They're gonna be coming back to the
Listen
East
to the old
Coast.
stuff.
So yeah, well, listen to
They
the
play
old
the
stuff,
old
listen
stuff.
to the new stuff. Hey man, try to accept it. You listen to it a few
Gotta
times.
be more open-minded, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna go on to our next one, which is Mordred. Okay, I'd like to start with these guys because right now they're one of my major influences. I dabble in singing for a band. Not really working out right now, but hopefully one day it will. Not like the meatballs over here; they're kicking ass. Mordred Fool's Game. It's a really good CD. It's or cassette, whatever you want to buy. I buy CDs. But it's really good. I mean, you got State of Mind, Spectacle of Fear, Every Day's a Holiday, which is like a funky type beat to it.
Freak.
Super Freak got that funky type beat to it. They're like, they're different, you know what I mean? They don't want to be strictly thrash, full force thrash, They want to stick in some like, funky bass riffs in there and, kind of like mix it up a little bit, get their own sound, which I think that they did very well. Mordred, pick it up. Take it easy.
Skip basically said everything that can be said about Mordred. Like you said, they are different and they do have their own style and all. And I read something recently, an interview with Mordred, and they said that they used to be just like a basic, typical thrash band from San Francisco. But because they didn't want to get labeled like that, they decided to do something a little bit different on their album. This way, no matter what they did afterwards, it wouldn't be different. And I think they sort of captured that. This is a lot different. This is really cool. You should pick this up if you don't got it. And hopefully if they ever play around here, we'll get an interview with them.
Now we're going to turn on to the man behind the mask, John.
I had to wear this mask because I want to find out who I am. I hate this shit.
Mordred, pick it up.
Don't listen to John, please.
Okay, I think we're going to cut right now, and we're going to go to an interview with
Sepultura.
Sepultura.
Done at Andy's house.
Fucking cunt.
We got that movie, Pet Cemetery.
Nothing to me.
Movie.
We went shopping.
You bring all.
You got the movie?
Yeah.
What's the movie?
I read
Pet
the
Cemetery.
book,
Me, where'd you get this
Wanna
stuff?
start?
Right?
Bring nothing to me.
Vocês pegaram
You didn't go with
No, I don't like you. Peraí, Paulo, os caras vão começar a filmar.
Cool.
Caralho, vamos começar. Então filma.
Cool.
Teach us some Brazil
okay,
while we're waiting.
Wait.
Teach some Portuguese.
Oh, that's pretty old.
Want to know what fuck you means?
Yeah, say fuck you.
Foda-se. Foda-se.
Yeah, they're all.
Foda-se.
Alright, say motherfucker.
That's
in
Filha
Portuguese.
da
cool.
puta. Filha da puta.
Teach some more.
Filha da puta.
What kind of what more you want?
What do you want? What do you get, used,
What more you want? O que o cara te deu?
What's doing you get used
Piece of
t-shirts?
shit.
No, I gave him mine.
Pedaço de bosta.
Ah.
Can't get those shirts. The only one you probably buy is a murder.
Tira menos.
No, tira mesmo.
Alright, you. O negócio tá pronto.
Why don't we start by like, first, how do you say your name?
Give me the caveirinha.
deitado.
No.
That's the man.
Yeah. We are Sepultura. You say Sepultura is the name of the band. I'm Max, the singer and rhythm guitar.
I'm Igor, the drummer.
This is Maurinho, the bass player. This faggot on the bass. On the bat is Paulo, the bass player.
Andreas, lead guitar.
And marijuana.
Yeah. And Spot.
Alright, how long have you been playing?
We play about 5 years.
Alright,
Since I remember, 5 years.
what about the members? How have they changed?
Since the beginning, just me and Igor, we are together, and Paulo also is coming like one year later. We start, and Andreas just fuck is the word. Because
2 years ago, I
2 years
joined the
ago,
band.
yeah, he joined the band. Probably it's like this.
Alright,
Okay, so eu gosto dessa.